Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you all are fine. My dear, as you know that our examination is going to start, that's why today again we will do the revision of one new chapter. Okay, so let us start. Today we will revise chapter number 3 of Social Studies. So everyone take out your SST book, chapter number 3. The name of chapter is The Northern Plains. My dear, in this chapter I had explained you about location of northern plains, after that main basins of this plain and important states which lies in this northern plains. Today in very short I will explain you about all these things again. Clear? Northern plain. Northern plains are located towards the south of Himalayan ranges and are commonly known as Indo-Gangetic Plain. Okay, these plains are located towards the south of Himalayan ranges, okay, on the foothills of Himalayas, and it is commonly known as Indo-Gangetic Plains. There are three main rivers which flows through northern plains. These rivers are Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Okay, which three rivers flows through northern plains? Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. And because of these rivers brings silt with it and they deposit it on the bank of river. That's why these northern plains are very fertile. Okay, these northern plains are made up of alluvial soil which is very fertile soil. That's why these plains are very fertile. The northern plains are divided into three basins. Three river basins are over there of northern plains. Okay, these basins are the Satluj basin in the west, the Ganga basin in the middle and the Brahmaputra basin in the east. These are the three river basins of this northern plains. Here you can see through the map this whole area, green color area, this whole area is the northern plains and this is made up of alluvial soil, and this alluvial soil make this land very fertile. Clear? So this is very fertile. It starts from Punjab. This portion, it starts from Punjab and it stretches till Assam. And this northern plain is not of the same width at all the places. Okay, it is not of same width at all the places. Somewhere it is very wide and somewhere it is very narrow. Clear? Somewhere it is wide and somewhere it is narrow. It is not of same width. Next, the Brahmaputra river. The Brahmaputra river is known as Yarlung Sangpo in Tibet. Okay, and Siangdiang river in Arunachal Pradesh, Luit Dai Lao in Assam. It is a transboundary river which flows through Tibet. Transboundary means, transboundary I had explained you that the river which shares its boundary with other country also. So it is a transboundary river which flows through Tibet, India and Bangladesh. It is the 9th largest river in the world by discharge and 15th longest. This is all about the river Brahmaputra. And one interesting fact about river Brahmaputra is that it is only the river which has male name. Okay, rest all the rivers have female names. Clear? Like Krishna, Kaveri, these all rivers have female names. Only Brahmaputra has male names. And sometimes Brahmaputra is called Red River also because its water become red during flood. This is the picture of Brahmaputra basin which is in the east. Okay. Now main cities on the river bank. Many cities are there on the bank of these rivers. Okay. Let us see the name of these cities. Here. These cities are Ludhiana on the bank of river Satluj. You can see Ludhiana on the bank of river Satluj. Delhi on the bank of river Yamuna. Agra also on the bank of river Yamuna. Kanpur on the bank of river Ganga. Lucknow, river Gomati. Varanasi and Patna, these two also on the bank of river Ganga. Kolkata on the bank of river Hooghly, and Guwahati on the bank of river Brahmaputra. These are the main rivers, these are the main cities on the river banks. Next, importance of northern plains. These northern plains are very important. How these northern plains are important? These northern plains are very fertile, as it is made up of alluvial soil. That's why it is very fertile. So major crops like wheat, rice, sugarcane, pulses, oilseeds, jutes, these all can grow in substance. These all are grown in abundance. Sorry, these all are grown in abundance. Okay, and the land is plain, soft and flat. That's why wells, tube wells and canals can dug very easily, okay, for irrigation purpose. And these northern plains favors economic development of India also. How it favors economic development of India? Because as the land is plain, and name clear, northern plain, land is plain over there. That's why roadways and railways are developed very nicely. And if there will be means of transportation at any place, then it will be good for the business, for the trading purpose. That's why these northern plains are very helpful in economic development of India. The major states of this northern plains are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and parts of Assam and Tripura. These all states lies in the this northern plains. Okay, let us say about Punjab. Punjab, it is known as land of 5 rivers. Punjab is known as land of 5 rivers. Okay, which rivers are there? Satluj, Bees, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum. These are the rivers of the northern plains. Okay, these are the rivers of Punjab. Here in Punjab, farming is the main occupation, and farmers use scientific and modern ways of farming. Okay, you can see over there, these are the modern ways of farming used by the farmers of Punjab. Clear? Main festivals of Punjab are Lohri, Basant Panchami, Baisakhi, Guru Parv, Diwali. These are the major festivals, and people used to wear lungi kurta and turbans, and men's wear lungi kurta with turbans, and women's wear salwar kameez with dupatta. And it is also famous for makke ki roti and sarson ka saag, and Punjabi thali is also very famous. Clear? The main language of Punjab is Punjabi, and the main city is Chandigarh. Okay, in the capital of Punjab is also Chandigarh, and Chandigarh is famous for rock garden. Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, these all are the famous cities. And do you know one thing, that Punjab contributes about 10% of India's total milk production. Okay, so apart from this agriculture, the main occupation of people of Punjab is cattle rearing also. Okay, they rear the cattle or dairy farm. Okay, they rear the cattle for the dairy products, for the milk, and about 10% of India's total milk is produced in Punjab only. Clear? The main dance is Bhangra and Gidda. Here the main cities of Punjab are Amritsar, Ludhiana and Jalandhar. Next city is Haryana. Haryana is situated in the south of Punjab. Clear? And the land of Haryana is also very fertile. People are growing crops. Okay, crops like cotton, wheat, sugarcane. These are the important crops of the Haryana, and they are also well developed. Dairy industries in Haryana is also very well developed, and Haryana is sometimes called the milk pail of India. What is it called? Milk pail of India. The traditional dress of Haryana is dhoti kurta worn by men, and women wear ghagra kurta and odhni. Clear? And people of Haryana love to listen rangiya. Okay. And Chandigarh is the capital of Haryana. Chandigarh is capital of Punjab and Haryana both. It is also famous for Maruti Udyog. Clear? India has the biggest car factory, and it is situated in Gurgaon, Haryana. Clear? Next one is Delhi. Delhi is capital of India, and all the offices of the government, like offices of Prime Minister, President, all these offices are in Delhi only. Clear? Delhi is famous for its historical monuments also. Historical, and it is famous for festivals also. Almost all the festivals are celebrated over there, because people from all the states live in Delhi. Okay, and the main historical monuments of Delhi are Red Fort, Jama Masjid, Qutub Minar, Humayun Tomb, India Gate, Lotus Temple, and Jantar Mantar. These are the main historical places, historical monuments of Delhi. Next state is Uttar Pradesh. It is the most populated state. Okay, and the farming is the main occupation of Uttar Pradesh also, and it is the biggest producer of grain, oil seeds. Okay, it is the biggest producer of grain and oil seeds. The important cities of Uttar Pradesh are Lucknow, Kanpur, Agra, Allahabad, and Varanasi. Lucknow is famous for Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Clear? And apart from Lucknow, Kanpur, Agra, Allahabad, Varanasi, these all are also very famous cities. Allahabad is famous for its Kumbh Mela, and Mathura and Varanasi are the main pilgrimage site of Uttar Pradesh. Next state is Bihar. Bihar, it lies in the east of Uttar Pradesh. Bihar, it is our state in which we used to live. Farming is the main occupation. People used to grow rice, wheat, sugarcane, jute. These are the main crops of Bihar. And two great spiritual or religious teacher, Lord Mahavir and Lord Buddha. Okay, Lord Mahavir and Lord Buddha are related to Bihar only. The main language of Bihar is Hindi and Urdu. Main festival of Bihar is Chhath. Next state is West Bengal. West Bengal is in the eastern part of India. West Bengal is in the eastern part of India, and the river Ganga and Brahmaputra flow through this state. River Brahmaputra and river Ganga, both river flows through this state, and they make this land very fertile. Here also the main occupation is farming. Okay, in West Bengal also the main occupation is farming. Men used to wear dhoti kurta, and women used to tie sari. Okay, traditional style. Okay, they used to tie a bunch of keys on her pallu. They love sweets like Rasagulla, Sandesh, Cham Cham. These are the famous sweets of West Bengal. And Durga Puja is the main festival. These are the main tourist places of West Bengal. These are the Howrah Bridge. Here you can see this one is the picture of Howrah Bridge. After that, Parasnath Temple. This is the Parasnath Temple. This is the stadium. Okay, Parasnath Temple. Zoological Garden. Here you can see Zoological Garden, Victoria Memorial. Okay, Eden Garden. This is the picture of Eden Garden. So it is famous for all these things. These are the famous places of West Bengal. Next state is Assam. Assam is in the northeastern part of India and it is watered by river Brahmaputra. The Assam Valley has very fertile land and farming is the main occupation of the people of Assam also. Men wear dhoti kurta and women wear mekhla. Okay, mekhla and reha. Mekhla blouse. Mekhla is long skirt of the women and reha is blouse. Okay, and some in some part of Assam people used to wear silkworm also, that is known as seri culture. Rearing of silk is known as seri culture. Okay, and the main festival is Bihu, and Bihu dance is also very famous. And Kaziranga National Park of Assam is famous for one horn rhinoceros. Okay, and in West Bengal one more thing is there, Ravindra Sangeet. West Bengal is famous for Ravindra Sangeet also. So this is all about the states which lies in the northern plains. Okay, which lies in the northern plains. Here you can see these states are here. Through the map you can see these states are Punjab, then Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, New Delhi is also there, Bihar, here Assam. Okay, and this one West Bengal. These are the main state which lies in this northern plains. Clear? This is all about the chapter. Okay, I hope you understand this chapter very nicely again, and I don't think now you have any confusion related to this chapter. If you will face any problem in this chapter, you can ask in online classes. Till then, thank you.